Hello, welcome to this lecture on shampoos. So I'll be discussing the topic of shampoos in two parts, part 1 and part 2. In part 1, I will be covering the definition, the desirable characteristics of a shampoo, and the formulation ingredients with respect to the surfactants and detergents used in shampoos. So what is a shampoo? Shampoo is a preparation which contains surfactants made into suitable form, either in a liquid form, a semi-solid or even a powder form, which when applied with water onto your scalp and hair can be used to remove grease, dirt, debris and other residues from hair grooming preparations, for example hair oils, hair gels and so on, from the hair and scalp without adversely affecting the hair, scalp or other parts of the body. So aqueous solutions or suspensions of detergents are going to be used as shampoos in which other agents have been added to improve the functions of the shampoo. So a shampoo should therefore must leave the hair fragrant, lustrous, soft and manageable after it is rinsed out from the hair, and it should do so without leaving any adverse effects or damaging the hair or the skin. Therefore, the shampoo should have both cleansing and conditioning properties. So what are the characteristics of a good shampoo? So first of all, the shampoo should be effective in small quantities. That is, it should produce adequate amount of foam as well as cleansing properties with small amounts. Should be able to remove grease, dirt and skin debris from hair and scalp effectively. When used in the normal amounts, should be non-toxic, non-irritant and should not damage the skin or the eyes. It should produce adequate foam in soft and hard water. Should give a pleasant fragrance after use, that is when it is washed off from the hair, and it should be easy to wash off with water alone. Should leave the hair soft, lustrous and manageable, which is basically the conditioning effect of a shampoo. So coming to the formulation of a shampoo, there are several ingredients which are used in the formulation of a shampoo. The most important ingredients are the surfactants. Along with the surfactants, we have various additives which we can use. So this gives a list of the various types of ingredients or additives we use in the formulation of shampoos. So most importantly, we have the principal surfactants, also known as the cleansing and foaming agents. Then we have the auxiliary surfactants, also known as the foam boosters and stabilizers. Then we have the various additives. So you have different kinds of additives depending upon the proposed effect of the shampoos. So you have conditioning effects, sequestering agents, opacifiers, clarifying agents, viscosity modifiers, preservatives, fragrance, color, stabilizers and some special additives. All these additives are not necessarily required to be present in a shampoo. As I said, it depends upon the particular function of the shampoo. So let us first discuss about the surfactants. These are the principal cleansing agents in a shampoo. So surfactants may be used as principal surfactants or they may be used as auxiliary surfactants. The principal surfactants are important for the detergency and foaming effect of a shampoo. In fact, the primary cleansing effect of a shampoo is mainly due to its principal surfactants. So you have different types of surfactants like such as cationics, non-ionics and anionics. However, the anionics are preferred because of their superior foaming properties. So you have several chemical classes of anionics. So we will be covering some of the important ones which are used today in shampoos. So the most important anionics are the alkyl sulfates. These are popular because they are easily perfumed, they are free from rancidity and they can be easily rinsed out apart from being cheap. They are generally derived from lauryl and myrstyle alcohols. Lauryl sulfates are considered to be great foamers and myrstyle sulfates are known to produce richness in lather. So mixtures may be used. Among the lauryl sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfate is more popular because of the rapidity with which the foam is produced and also because of its solubility at higher temperatures. It therefore is used or preferred in cream and powder shampoos. Sometimes the alkanolamine salts of lauryl sulfates are preferred over sodium lauryl sulfate because they are known to be less defatting and they are supposed to be milder than sodium lauryl sulfate. However, alkanolamine salts are used as 30 to 40% solutions, and therefore they are mainly used in liquid and lotion shampoos. Then we have another class of anionics known as the alkyl ether sulfates. These are having a much better solubility than the sodium lauryl sulfate, has lower cost, has good foaming properties, they are good cleansers. They are also known to be much milder and less irritancy as compared to sodium lauryl sulfate. An example is sodium lauryl ether sulfate. Another class of anionics are the sulfosuccinates. These are considered to be average foamers and detergents when you compare to the alkyl sulfates. They also have some conditioning effects and they leave the hair in good condition. And among the most commonly used sulfosuccinates are the monoesters. They are known to be very mild to the skin. They are also less irritant to the eye, and they have moderate foaming and detergent properties. So they are generally used whenever alkyl ether sulfates are used as the primary surfactants, and they produce typically mild shampoos, and therefore they are useful in baby shampoos. The next class of surfactants are the isothionates, the torides, and the sarcosinates. The isothionates are exceptionally mild to the skin and the eyes, and they are known to be very tolerant to hard water and therefore do not produce hard soaps. Methyl torides are less mild and leave the hair in good condition after washing. Sarcosinates foam very well and they feel very good to the skin and the hair, and they are generally used as auxiliaries whenever lauryl sulfate or amphoteric's are used. Another class of surfactants are the cationics. However, unlike the anionics, the cationics are not very popular, especially because they are very harsh and highly irritant to the eyes as well as to the skin. However, they have usefulness in other areas. For example, they may be used as preservatives in many cosmetics. And since they are incompatible with the anionics, they are never used with the anionic surfactants. Our second group of surfactants are the auxiliary surfactants. So as compared to primary surfactants, auxiliary surfactants are generally used to improve the detergency and the foaming property of the principal surfactants. So auxiliary surfactants are seldom used alone in shampoos. Since they are not very effective detergents or cleansers, they are used along with the primary surfactants because they improve the cleansing, detergency and foaming effect of the primary surfactants. So the most commonly used auxiliary surfactants in shampoos are the non-anics because they are known to be good foam boosters and stabilizers, and they are also resistant to hard water and they are quite mild. They are considered to be rheological modifiers as well, and they have other functions such as co-surfactants or solubilizers, especially when fragrance oils are used. So among the non-anionic surfactants, the fatty acid alkanolamides are very popular. However, they are not used alone. As I explained earlier, they are used as additives along with the anionic detergents. The monoalkanolamides are considered to be waxy solids. They are insoluble in water, but they are easily soluble in detergent solutions with warming. It is up to 15%. They are definitely used along with lauryl sulfates because they increase the solubility of lauryl sulfates. However, they cannot be used alone. They increase the viscosity of solutions as well. So the fatty acid alkanolamides, apart from acting as auxiliary surfactants, they might also have other uses. For example, stearic ethanolamide is a pearlescent thickener. They also have conditioning effects. For instance, oleic ethanolamide is often used as a conditioning agent. Many of these fatty acid alkanolamides improve the volume and richness of the foam produced. Other alkanolamides include the diethanolamides, it's oleic diethanolamide. Then we have the polyglyceryl ethers. They have good foaming properties and they're also free of irritancy to the skin and the eyes. There are few other non-ionic sorbitol esters like tweens, which are often used as solubilizers and emulsifiers instead of their detergency. Then we have another group of surfactants known as the amphoteric surfactants. So amphoteric surfactants are characteristic in the fact that they have both anionic and cationic charges in their hydrophilic head. The negative group is usually a carboxylic acid group and the positive group is an amino group. The important thing about amphoteric surfactants is that they are compatible with all types of surfactants. That is, along with the anionics, cationics, and non-ionics. So when you use with anionics, these amphoteric surfactants tend to have better foaming and they also tend to improve the viscosity. They also have a synergistic effect on mildness. So they are known for their mild effects. They also have some conditioning effects as well. So there are three main classes of non-ionic surfactants that are often used in shampoos. You have the N-alkyl amino acids, which are the asparagine derivatives, which have good foaming, cleansing, and conditioning properties. Then we have the betanes, which are often used as co-surfactants. They have the ability to modify the rheology and foam characteristics of the shampoo. They also give mildness due to their synergistic effects. And then we have the alkyl imidazolines. These have very low irritation potential, and that is why they are often used in baby shampoos or other mild shampoo systems. They have good foaming properties and can be used with all kinds of surfactants. So this is where we stop, and we'll continue with the formulation in the next part where we'll discuss the additives used in shampoos. Thank you.